I'm Sylvia Dana with Sylvia System. The series is it's like a beginning to end, genie in the bottle sort of packaged thing that anybody can start with and end with and have a good handle on kvCore. So this first session, we're going to go over the 10 essentials, okay, to fast start your kvCore. And the first one is to just understand 5 everyday features of kvCore. So we're going to briefly go over the Web IDX, the Smart CRM, the lead gen platform, the marketing platform, and the kvCore mobile app. This is kind of what is kvCore. So let's just look at my kvCore. A consumer can come to your website and they can search your IDX, your Web IDX, properties connected to your MLS. People can come and search properties, get their instant home value, contact you, save properties on your website. It's beautiful. You know, I've got a background picture. I've got a secondary logo. I have 2 different MLSs. So I actually have 2 different links to search properties in West Michigan versus Northwest Michigan. Now, I just want to address that currently with eXp Realty, that's the way it is. 1 domain per MLS. And I'm going to talk more about this. But if you're on a team and you have a team platform, it's up to 3 MLSs per domain. And probably by Q1 of next year, if not sooner, eXp and kvCore will have it set up so that the MLSs will be commingled, meaning I will be able to search anywhere in Michigan from my kvCore site. Okay, that's coming. It's just not here yet. This is my office name, eXp Realty in West Michigan. Some of us on here might not be eXp agents, but in eXp, there's like 562 quote unquote offices in kvCore. And so your office name will be there. You can put whatever sort of title that you want. You can use custom widgets or pre-built default widgets. I've got my testimonials there, current listings. I don't have a lot, but I have some. Any just listed properties from the MLS, just reduced properties, your bio, blog posts, and your SEO areas or areas you serve. In the footer, I've got my broker address, but also my own mailing address. And then what MLS I'm connected to. And my phone number, this phone number is my smart number, will be addressing that. So next, let's talk about the Smart CRM. You have a CRM and your back end. So I'm logging in now to my dashboard, my kvCore dashboard. And this is the back end. I can see kind of everything. I can see any new messages that have been sent. I can also search any new emails, new texts, new leads, new valuations, new showing requests. And as you get busier with leads, you do have to check that because you'll realize somebody texted you or somebody emailed you or somebody had a valuation request that you somehow missed because this is just recent activity. It's not every single thing. You should be coming to this area especially once you get busy with getting leads and really working your CRM at least once a day, like first 15 minutes. I'm going to click here on Smart CRM. You will be able to see all my newest leads that have come in and really everybody. So I can search here with a filter. I can search all my people. So let's say I want to search everybody in my sphere. I can do that. I can also dial it into people with specific hashtags. So let's say I used to sell cars. So let's say I want to find everybody in my sphere who has the hashtag of car customer, because that's the hashtag I gave them to categorize those people. And now I can apply the filter and I can find all those people. Okay, so you have your Smart CRM, and I will tell you that it took me at least 1.5 years, maybe almost 2 years, to finally decide to upload my sphere into my database here in kvCore because I was using a different CRM. And my thinking at the time was like, kvCore is good for lead generating and nurturing my new leads. And then once I get them serious, then I'll put them into my other CRM or, you know, whatever. And that was wrong. That was wrong thinking. Once I changed everything and just dived right in to what kvCore had to offer, my business changed for the better. Now you have a lead gen platform. What does that mean? That means on your back end here under lead engine, you have some different options. You can create a landing page, and later in the series, probably on week 3, we'll go over lead gen. You can also create squeeze pages, and I will be explaining what those are. And at the end of this training today, we're actually going to create one squeeze page, okay, and post it. There's also a lead drop box. This is where if you have a Zillow profile, which I hope that you all do, you don't have to pay for it. You can claim your free Zillow profile because you're a realtor. And anytime you do get a listing, you're shown as the listing agent and your profile is attached. So make sure you have that. There's a Zillow key here, and you can copy that Zillow key and add it to your agent profile in Zillow. And if somebody does message you from Zillow asking you about your listing, that lead will come into kvCore. And there's also it's called a parsing email. This is an email that you can use to attach to some other outside third-party leads source, like maybe use listings to leads or something like that. And anytime you get an email or a message through one of those sources, you can use this as, this email as your email address so that it comes into your kvCore. What I want to say about the lead gen platform, when you create these squeeze pages or landing pages, nothing happens. Like actually nothing happens. You have to take the links that you create and post them out on the interwebs. I've had people tell me, oh, I created lots of squeeze pages inside kvCore, and I'll say, great, did you post them anywhere on Facebook or LinkedIn or on Google, or send it in a text message or a blog post? And they'll say, nope. And then nothing happened. Okay, that's not, you have to, when you create these lead generating links, you have to put them places, because the idea is to drive people from other places on the internet to your website. That's the point of the squeeze pages and landing pages. And then the marketing platform I want to discuss. Again, I'm just going over the features of kvCore right now. The marketing autopilot allows you to set up your own custom campaigns. There's also default campaigns, which we'll be going over today. You can also set up search alerts so that if a certain hashtag comes in, you can apply a specific search alert to it. And we'll be talking more about that as time goes on. You can schedule a mass email from here. You can set up birthday and home anniversary messages from here and understand what your behavior automation is doing. So when I use the term campaign in kvCore, I'm not talking about running a Google ad campaign. I'm not talking about running a Facebook ad campaign. I am talking about a drip campaign that includes actions like texts, emails, tasks for you, the agent, to do, or the actions to happen to respond to a lead or to reach out or nurture a sphere contact. That's what I'm talking about when I'm using the term campaign. We will be talking about all the different types of campaign actions, but emails, texts, tasks, status changes. There's a variety of things that can happen in a campaign. Now I just want to briefly mention the kvCore mobile app is another feature. And the kvCore mobile app is something I highly recommend you download. This is your login to your own kvCore dashboard from your phone. And this is where you can enable push notifications so that when you get leads and somebody sends you an email or a text message, then you'll be able to respond through the app. And you have to have the app downloaded in order to respond to text messages that people send you from your kvCore system. You can also actually create squeeze pages and that kind of thing, search alerts from the app, so on the go. And what I love about it most is the dialer. There is a dialer, so I can say, okay, everybody who's in my sphere that has the hashtag card customer, let's say, I want to start calling them, and I can start dialing now, and then it will call that one at a time, and the call will come from my cell phone. It's real simple, and then it's nice because it logs the calls, and then you can say whether you contacted them, whether you left a message, whether you want to schedule a call. And if you're calling new leads, then it will, if you did contact the person, it will then make that person a active lead now because you logged the call and said you contacted them. It's just, and then you can see your dialing summary. Okay, I made 25 calls today. I had 4 conversations. I had 2 bad numbers. It's quite nice. So those are the 5 everyday features of kvCore. There's 2 things I want to mention that I'm not going to mention. And I want to tell you why I'm not mentioning it. The other option is transactions. And I'm I'm not talking about transactions as a feature of kvCore because those of us in EXP, we have to upload all our transactions to SkySlope, correct? Well, SkySlope, the way our kvCore accounts are set up with EXP and the way our SkySlope accounts are set up with EXP, it can't work. So we can't have those transactions here. There is a dot loop integration, which I've tried, but it doesn't really work either because I do use dot loop. It doesn't really work either because there's just so much garbage that goes into dot loop when other people submit offers or if you create, they create like extra folders and extra loops because people don't know how to use dot loop. It's just, I just remove that completely. So I'm not going to talk about it. The other thing, there's 3 things I'm not going to talk about. The other option that you can do is you can actually connect your Gmail account. Or your your Outlook mail account, and that's another feature I don't use because then my CRM is just packed with extra crap from vendors and people trying to sell me stuff and things that just it's too much. It makes it too messy, so I do not do that. And then the third thing I'm not talking about is the Millions Mapped app. I'm gonna just see if I can point you to it. The Millions Mapped app is a consumer-facing app connected to kvCore where, here it is, your clients can start searching properties, and it's actually really, really cool. But the reason I don't talk about it is because it is phasing out from Inside Real Estate. Inside Real Estate is going to be replacing the Millions Mapped app with something else. There's no estimated time for that, however. And when there's a problem with it, it's not fully supported. And so that's why I'm not talking about it. Now, when you send properties to people through the app or, when you send properties to people from search alerts and they're getting emails from you to look at properties and they open up those properties, the website itself is mobile friendly. So people are going to be able to search properties on your website and it is mobile friendly. Okay. So, but I do hope that there is going to be a replacement for Millions Map because it is a really cool concept how it works. Those are the 5 features that I wanted to talk about. And then I want to tell you why those other 3 features I don't use.